What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Working that left side now. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Turning it on. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Able to work it to the 39. Line, and that first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Continues to fight for yards. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, BYU! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going right to work up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it through. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those
He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. That's caught, it's Ross. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances. And understand, he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Ross. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
It's a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count too and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Hagan. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's caught. It's Moss. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He's got him. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Fires to the right. They'll run the screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Arizona State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 17 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's caught. It's Hagan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back. Saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot? In space. That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That slices the lead to 2. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moss. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got the tight end outside. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Now he's gonna glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Got the quick pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. The screen, he can go. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Whoever's team was down there to corral him, they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Levin. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. On the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Webster. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. and goal where the strong come through. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that mattered.